Blessings, soul family. So, we're going to go ahead and do your evolution reading for August 16th. And before we get started, if you haven't already, we just want to invite you to like and subscribe to our channel so that we can all continue to grow together. All right, so I already have some cards jumping out. I'm just going to take a note that the 11 just jumped out before we even start. Okay, so let's just attune to that heart space, softly bringing your intention of this day into your heart. And let's see what energy is coming in for you. All right, so this is the card that represents the energetic pattern that you're holding, that you're aware of at this time. And for today, you're aware that you are truly in a magical state of flow. And I love that you're aware of that, because having this awareness is what allows this frequency to grow and get bigger. Give me one moment. Let's see. Let's just go ahead in with the next one. There's something else that's coming through for that, but I have a feeling it's going to be revealed with our next card. Okay, so the next card is that frequency of what the universe is bringing back to you. And this is that place where we really start to step into co-creation. You guys look at this. I just was, I'm like, what's being created? And it's another 2. So it's definitely, and that creates the 22, which is interesting that the 11 came out. So what the universe is showing you is that this is working. So whether or not you're able to see it in your life right now or not, the more you commit to staying in divine flow, the more you commit to listening to that still small voice and really trusting the guidance that's there, the more it's going to start to be reflected back to you. The 2 is that place of being able to see the divine in your reflection. And of course, because we're asking, what is this reflection? And it's another 2. I have a feeling today that as you kind of move throughout it, you're going to have a lot of messages coming through and what you're seeing in your reality. So have fun with that. So staying in flow and then observing the messages from your divine. All right, so what does the divine want you to see that you are not seeing? And we're getting this really high frequency around change. And I love too, again, that you have this other 2 here. Let's just go ahead and identify what it is that's actually changing. Okay, so we're going to be changing the way that you are. This is what the exact words are coming in, is the way that you feel stable in something that you've created, meaning that the foundation itself is about to shift. And what the divine is trying to tell you here, what you're maybe not seeing, is that this shift is a very good thing, that it's something that is going to support you in moving more into that abundant energy, into being even more in flow, allowing the universe to show you the way. One moment, let me see if there's something else with this. The other thing that I'm getting with that is, because the divine is saying, yes, there's a change coming in the very foundation that you're standing on. It's saying, like, don't resist it. It's like, I'm giving you, you could even see it, like the divine words are, I'm giving you a heads up that this is happening. It's going to be an amazing shift, and to just let yourself go with it. Don't move out of this energy just because something is starting to change that you may not be aware of. Let's see what the co-creation is going to come in with that. Okay, so the co-creation piece is, I'm getting overflowing. So it's overflow of information that you weren't able to receive in the frequency that you were holding before. That's why this frequency shift had to happen, so that you could open up to receiving even higher guidance. You could say higher frequency guidance, more clear guidance. the kind of, you could say, activating those DNA codes so that you can really step into your next. So we never want to stay in any one foundation for too long. And the divine is saying, hey, it's in order to stay in this flow, we can't stand in any one place for too long. The shift is coming, and it's going to bring you into a higher frequency where the information or the guidance that you're receiving is going to take you, well, into the next frequency. Isn't that the point? The highest level of evolution. All right, so then we're going to move into particles of possibility. So we're going into the mastery of the six, which is truly, and I said it here, kind of activating that DNA, that the intelligence that's already within you, that truly is walking the path of the new human, is when we start to connect to that intelligence that is encoded in us, and we have the ability to listen. This is turning that on. It's allowing it to fully move into expression. And, we're going to get to this card in a second, but let's see what it's going to move into expression of, moving you into the seven. So when the seven comes up in this last space of probability, we have to remember that the shift has already been made. So what this tells me is that you're about to move into a whole new way of thinking. It's a whole new way of perceiving your reality. It's kind of like everything has changed, but nothing has changed. I'm getting that energy with this. And because it's being supported by the 11, this truly is a new state of consciousness, but you're in this place where you're very aware that the shift has happened. And so you're in the observation of your own mind because it is so different than the way that you used to think before. Okay, so this is really exciting. I love this reading for you. So let's go ahead and code you to this beautiful frequency that has come in so that you can experience the energetic pattern. Go ahead and have your hands move to your heart space, taking in a deep breath as we move into the master cell. And we will awaken or activate the positive code of 8, 2, 5, 7, 6, 7. We'll allow that to sequence and move into the energy centers of the mind, activating electric responses to hold this beautiful divine intelligence with clarity, guidance, and support. Allowing it to awaken with every cell of your body, as your body now holds this intelligence to identify within. Allowing your consciousness to meet this frequency and move into full expression. And then just taking in one more deep breath, and we say, thank you, I love you, it is done. All right, well, enjoy these powerful energies that have come in for you today. I hope that by the end of the day, you are fully stepping into the awareness of the shift of consciousness that is here to support you in this day, continuing to stay in flow and allowing the change to bring you to your next. Much love.